Are you ready to get cracking with the new season?
It's been a good long hard pre-season, but I feel as though we're all ready for the season to start.
Do pre-seasons get any better, harder, the older you get?
No, this one was tough to be fair, but as I said, it were enjoyable, so that was the main thing, and we all got what we needed from it.
Do you like it? Do you mentally have to prepare yourself for it, or is it all part of the process?
Part of the process. I don't like it night before when you're going back in. It's just part of the process. As I said, it's been enjoyable, so it's been a really beneficial one, I feel.
Does it make it easier when you've got a good group of people around you, when you've got a settled coaching team that you've got to know last season?
Yeah, definitely. I thought everyone in the squad to a man came back really fit and hit the ground running. So with everyone doing that, obviously we've been able to gel together and put in the work, and hopefully it's going to pay dividends this season.
Have you got a good relationship with Grant as one of the senior players within the group? Yeah,
I'd say I have. Obviously, it's been really good for me, coaching wise, and just adding stuff to my game and stuff like that, whereas all the coaches have. I'd say we've got a pretty good relationship.
You managed to get 24 goals last season, Joe. I'd say for a first season with the club, it's not a bad return, is it?
It's thing I'd like to have scored more. I felt as though I could have scored more, but again, last season's gone now, so it's full focus on this year.
So is the target this year to hit 25, 30? I mean, they're fairly lofty ambitions.
As I said last year many a time, it's just to score in my next game, and I'm going to stick with that, and that's been my motto throughout my career, so we'll carry on with that.
Because you're a bit of a spring chicken now in the striking department at Doncaster Rovers, aren't you?
You could say that, yeah, but Bill's in great shape. Age is just a number, and obviously he's a really good player, so I don't think that age thing matters that much, really.
How much have you enjoyed having him around, kind of working with him, competing with him? I imagine it'll be a fun relationship on the pitch and off the pitch.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we're both from Sheffield as well, so we're travelling together, so we get to obviously travelling together and stuff like that. And from what he's done in his career, it's great for me to learn off. I know I'm 30, but I'm still learning, so for someone like that to come in, I can hopefully take bits and learn from it.
What's a car journey like with you and Billy?
Pretty sound, to be fair. Listen to smooth radio, bit of 80s, and don't really talk that much about football. Just obviously just enjoy each other's company, kind of thing.
Obviously, you meant BBC Radio Sheffield, but I'll let you on. Do you compliment each other? Do you feel well on the pitch? You just had a little conversation with Grant McCann about how you potentially work together on the pitch and play in the same team.
I feel as though everyone in the forward positions all complement each other. So we've got a really good forward line, loads of options to go. So I feel as though we've all got a good understanding and what our strengths and weaknesses are.
Is one of the most exciting things for you this season the amount of people within the team, whether it's kind of wide or in a 10 role or at full back, that can create chances and really help you all to push on and get more goals this year?
Yeah, definitely. As I said, there's so much talent in the top end of the pitch, but also the people providing the people in the top end of pitch ball. So similar to last year, I've just got to make sure that I'm in right positions, because I know that these boys will be able to find me.
Do you feel it was beneficial that the club got a lot of its business done early this summer, so that you really can get to know the new players and integrate them into what turned out to be a successful team last season? Yeah,
definitely. I feel as though we've had a long time to bond, with everything being being done early. And then obviously going to Portugal, that were a perfect opportunity to all knit together and stuff like that. So as I said, hopefully it's gonna pay dividends this season.
And I imagine the experience of last year will set you and others up this year really well, because you had your adversity with injuries and the way things went in the first half of the season, then had the excellent run, then had the agony of the playoffs. There wasn't much that you didn't experience last season.
No, as I said, like each experience last year was different, but we've got to learn from each individual experience what we had. So hopefully with having the highs and lows of last year, we can take that into this year and learn from it and put it into place.
Is the fact that the manager's been very clear about the aims this year, gunning right for the very top and to go one better than last season, is that good to hear as a player?
Yeah, definitely. I feel as though coming back to pre-season, us as players, we knew that anyway. Kind of thing, but obviously hearing it from Gaffer, it just helps us even more.
As we've alluded to, age is but a number. You've got many years ahead of you if the likes of Billy Sharp and Richard Wood and James Coppinger are anything to be believed. What would you still like to achieve in your career, Joe?
Promotion. That's my next thing. I felt it once in my career, and I'm desperate to feel it again, and hopefully it's going to be this year.
And have you got a good feeling that can be with Rovers, and that you can potentially, go on a bit of a journey with them over the next couple of seasons? Yeah,
definitely. Like when I signed last year, I did say that when I signed, like with what the Gaffer was building, the project, what he wanted to build, I wanted to be a massive part of that. So so I can definitely say that.
And in terms of your first game, is it great to have the game on a Saturday at 3? Not many of your fellow pros are going to get that experience this year.
Obviously it's straight back into the routine. Saturday 3 o'clock kickoff. So we're all raring to go.
So then we've got Thursdays and Sundays and evenings and everything else coming up. I mean, for you guys though, I imagine does it really matter? Does it impact your week too much? No,
not really, because obviously the staff here will implement the week as if it would be a normal week. So it doesn't really matter too much what day of week it is.
Just finally, your opponents, Accrington, a nice little test to get things underway.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, be a good side, full of energy, but we've got to just implement our game and then play our own game, and then hopefully come out with a positive result.